Hello, Digi-destined and Tamers, and welcome back to Digimobs Return to the Digital World. Last time, we walked into the Twilight Forest, and we got the Naga trophy. We're going to leave the Naga here, for the most part. We are going to go looking for the boss that we were meant to deal with last time. The Elder Guardian. The Digital World had specifically mentioned it. Now, the only issue is we may have to search the oceans, as I'm not for certain where one is. But we should be fine. So that's what we're going to be doing. Going and searching for that. Hopefully we can find one rather readily. The problem is I don't remember quite where one is. I don't believe those would be it. Though, a shipwreck never hurts to check for loot. Here we go. Iron, emeralds, lapis, iron nuggets, and a backpack. Nothing in the backpack, so we'll just throw all that in the transmutation table. Oh, I can hear that there is some rather annoyed... Yeah. I mean, it is partly their ruins. Okay, so... After looking here, we could either go east a bit further, which we've never trekked on that, or we could check all of this. I'm thinking we follow the coast here, and we try to see if we can find anything to the east. Oh hey, there's that outpost we went to. Ah, good times. Oh, a jungle. A rather close one too. Alright. I didn't see anything on the flight over here, but we'll still do some back checking just to be certain. It'll also allow us to fill out the map a little more. It does look like there's another ocean over here, so we can connect that up a little bit. There's one of the villages we've... Ah, yes, this is Rookie Village. I didn't know there was another village that close to Rookie Village. At least I don't remember this one. No, I don't think I've been up here, so... Alright. Almost have this little section encapsulated, so... Let's just do a little encapsulation real quick. Alright. looks like we'll have to go west like I was thinking. Hmm. Alright, so let's see where we're at. Kind of hard to keep up and... Alright. So, nothing in these parts so far. We could do a small lining here. So, that's not terrible. Sorry about this. Usually... let's see. Alright, let's jump up here on... Ooh, Black Goblimon and Bearmon. Hey, Bearmon, you're gonna be in the next game. In Time Stranger. Okay. I was also responding to some ideas because we did get a release date of. I know this is a bit late on this video mentioning this. The We did get release dates confirmation for Digimon Story Time Stranger. Technically, this should have been in last video, but last video was recorded before the announcement. So, this is officially the first video of this that I can say it in. Uh, Digimon Story Time Stranger will be coming out October 3rd, which, if any of you have been over at my Twitch during the month of October, you know that that is my month, that is my birthday month. So, what are we going to be doing for October? We're going to be playing a lot of Digimon. We are going to be playing an excessive amount of Digimon Story Time Stranger because we are going to stream that every day after it comes out. And I am not kidding on that, by the way. I will, the minute pre-order opens on Steam, I will have it pre-ordered. We have already seen new screenshots of new Digimon. The bonds of courage and friendship, or bonds of bravery and friendship, have been announced for Agumon Gabumon. We've seen a skill tree system that looks pretty cool, and the skill trees are labeled as bonds. It is very potential that they were concept names for the other bonds for the O1 kids at one point, and they're just being recycled. A lot of people want to just say, "Oh, they're new ideas," but it's very Digimon-esque to recycle ideas. Ooh, so as they do, considering they rebooted Adventure 01 or Digimon Adventure, it's like you gotta. All right, let's get up on a tree and look, because I didn't see a single monument in and of this that would look like something like we were looking for. So there is a big ocean up here where we found the portal. Um, at one point we did kind of go north a good bit without maps. I forget how far out we went with that before we were finally able to. Yeah, we went pretty far. There is an ocean down here towards the volcano area, but in accordance with what we normally do, I'm going to head back to base and probably teleport from there to make it a bit easier on the rockets. Because, yeah, we landed not far from base. I also haven't checked. Have we updated our map in a while? Over here. We haven't. Let's go ahead and update our map. And there we go. The map now has the beacon added. And it's also got the updated look for our greenhouse. But yeah, uh, the them recycling the idea for adventure stuff would be nice. But yeah, the the skill trees, they just they kind of the symbols remind me of stuff. So, and people there are already people saying I'm crazy, but it's so like Digimon to just reuse. All right, so we're gonna go up by the Ender portal first. So we topside above the stronghold. Ah, it's good to be back. All right, so we've got a good bit. Looks like north is a good bit. We are gonna have to fix up our elytra. It looks like. Do we have a secondary one? Okay, we found coastline. At least I'm hoping this is coastline. Oh, hi, Hercules Kabuterimon. Oh yeah, this is coastline. So we can work with this. It's a starting point. How many more maps do we have? We might have to boost our map quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, before we do that, we'll head back. That way we can, or well, yeah, we'll head back, but we'll move over a bit on the map to right. I think right here works. Yeah, that way when we go south, we'll start filling in a bit more of the maps. And hopefully, I was hoping we'd see something. Alright, grab another stack of rockets. Alright, we'll head back to Digibase, because we're going to have to fix our rocket up. And Elytra seemed to be something that we can't make. So, I'm wondering, did I grab any excess? I think when I was in the end, I just grabbed the one. Which is not the best idea. I grabbed excess shulkers. Okay. Hmm. Alright. We'll head over here and get some... See, I learned from my mistakes over in the other area. Alright, Elytra's fixed up. Now this is filling a lot. That feels like it's filling a lot faster. So it probably is as well. Oh yeah. And we do have a few more weaponsmiths, at least whenever I do use them for iron trades, so it's not all craziness. Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, only problem is slowly having to slowly add them. Actually, wait. Well, no. Yeah, it would be slow still. Alright, looks like I've maxed out how many maps again. I will say if it gets to a point where we've mapped out a good chunk and we still can't find a Guardian location, I will hopefully be able to... hopefully I'll see about tweaking the digital world again to have us be able to have more maps again. So, let's see. We'll head north again. I should probably get more Elytra, to make this a bit easier. But mm, oh hey, a village. I didn't want to go too far in, and oh, they do have Digimon here, but I don't see any waystones, which is what's kind of biting me in the butt here for this place. Ooh. I'm mainly looking at the ocean out of the corner of my eye to see. Hi, Plesiomon. Alright, we're gonna count that as the border spot. And we'll count right there. That way we've got a good chunk. Because if you look, that already comes up to right here. So making that a border and that a border is not terrible. Especially when it decides to just go this way further. Okay, icebergs. Perfect border lit. Perfect border. Reason I say perfect border? Because I can check those later. I feel like we're going to run out of maps before we find one. If I've seen one in a previous episode, I don't remember. And that, I think it's starting to come back to bite me in the butt. Oh, here's a mega level, or ultimate to mega level village. Holy cow, though. Sometimes they're all over the place, and other times they're just nowhere to be seen, apparently. I thought I'd look at least, because this is essentially turning into our net ocean. 59 maps left. Yeah, I've been having a bit of an issue with the escape keys, so if you see the escape stuff come up pretty regularly, it's me having issues with the escape key again. I've got another keyboard on order. It's another mechanical one, this time with the 10 key spot. That way I don't have to have an extra peripheral for it, but it they haven't told me when it's coming in. The place I bought it from was a place called WhatGG, and they have not told me when I'm getting it. Hopefully soon. Oh, also, uh, I don't remember if I said it in the last episode, but I definitely mentioned it on streams around when that came out. Uh, I have now been partnered with, I have now put in a partnership and been accepted as part of the Dubby, which is an energy drink company. Their current the collab as of right now, while I'm flying, is a collab with for solo leveling, where they have a drink that is Sung Jin Woo and an Egress drink. Their powder tubs, I think they've got a shaker cup. Uh, Myself, while I do not drink energy drinks that often, I've looked into their stuff, and their stuff looks decent. A bunch of it seems like it is decently priced compared to like G Fuel and some of the other stuff. And if you use, there will be a code in the description, but I'll also say it now. It's code Raviel Polif. So it's first, of course, my first name and a good bit of the last name. Uh, you get 10% off your order. Don't know if there's a minimum, a maximum, but yeah, you get 10% off. Whoa, those are a lot of Black War Greymons. I think, yeah, we're out of maps. And it's also saying 1022. I swore I set it up higher than that. So, let me see if I can find a waystone here. Ooh. Looks like there's no waystone here. I don't want to waste the potential of there being a thing, so we'll head straight back to the Mushroom Island. Oh, yeah, what is that symbol above there? What is that above their head every time they spawn in? Ugh. I'm curious, but at the same time, there's too many mobs. I mean, I can square away the maps that I've got going towards the island, at least. Uh, hope I'm still going the right way. Yeah. So yeah, looking like we're gonna need to get a bit more on the old map train, and it's not letting me put more in. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, allowed 3 more maps. So it had space for 3 more. That's it. Whew. Definitely gonna have to get that, see if the digital world can give me some slack on the maps. I thought I'd put it up to like 1096, but it might also be taking away from the Nether, the End, the Aether, and the Twilight Forest may be taking away from that. So hopefully we can work towards that, finding an Elder Guardian to take down towards the bosses. But in the meantime, thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Stay digital, y'all.